4 years after the Russian invasion, the scale of loss is pushing Ukraine and its people to the brink.
Он меня так любил. Я его, конечно, очень люблю.
Resilience, once considered the defining characteristic of Ukrainians, has become something of a dirty word here.
We are human and we are breakable, unfortunately.
On the outskirts of Odessa, at an abandoned railway station, the smell of death hangs heavily in the air. These railroad cars once carried cargo across the country. Now they hold the remains of thousands of Ukrainians. As repatriations from territories seized by Russia have increased, the arrivals have become more frequent and the numbers harder to comprehend.
More than 80,000 Ukrainians are officially missing in this war, and the vast majority of those who are missing are believed to be dead.
Tatiana Papij has brought us to this makeshift morgue to see her team in action as they pore over potential clues to help identify the more than 2,000 bodies in her care.
На жаль, тіла в такому стані, це репатріація, яку ми отримали в листопаді.
No one wears a mask anymore. They've become used to the smell of decay. The work is grim, but they know every identification matters.
Всі читаємо новини, що і безвісті зниклих забагато, і тому хочеться ідентифікувати і повернути ім'я загиблого, щоб його забрали рідні.
For thousands of families searching for their loved ones, the waiting has become its own kind of battlefield. Outside the city, we meet Snezhana Shestakova. Her husband, Oleg, a sergeant in the Ukrainian army, went missing on October 30th, 2024, after a failed attack on Russian positions in Donetsk.
Ну, что это? Да, Oleg живой. That's the sign here that says, yes, Oleg is alive.
Это я, смотрю и говорю постоянно.
So you see it every day. Вы каждый день смотрите это, да?
Да.
Because you need to believe. Потому что вам нужно верить, что это правда, что он живой.
Да, я верю, что он живой, потому что, он уходил, он мне говорил, что бы тебе ни говорили, никому не верь, я обязательно вернусь. Сидим с ним, ждем вместе.
She says the dog is old now, he's 15 years old, and they sit and they wait together for him to come home.
Oleg's backpack still sits in the hallway. Snezhana spends her days going through their messages to each other.
У меня классный день сегодня, зайка. Домой еду уже. Жди, встречай любимого. Та-та-да-та-да-та.
The Ukrainian military has provided little information since he disappeared.
Can you help us understand the pain of living with not knowing? It is one thing to go through the pain of grieving, but the agony of not knowing is a unique form of cruelty.
Это очень сложно проживать. Это, вы понимаете, это такое чувство, что ты просто умер. Просто умер. Тебя рвут по кускам.
After 4 long years of war, Ukraine and its people are being stretched to the limit. Murals on the road into Kyiv celebrate the heroism of Ukrainian soldiers. But inside many apartments, families are fighting a quieter battle against the cold.
I don't know if you can hear, it's almost deafening now. Everywhere you go in Kyiv, the sound of generators.
Relentless Russian strikes on energy infrastructure have left residents facing constant power and heating outages during the coldest winter in years. Tents around the city offer a place to warm up and charge electronics. They're called invincibility points, but few here feel invincible. Mamacita was Svetlana Kivirenko's dream.
Hello, hi.
Built from the ground up, a place where moms and their kids could escape the grind of war.
It was pure love. We had this nail salon, we had makeup here, we had cosmetologists, we had massagists, and also some sports. So mom could take a break, yes, and relax.
Earlier this month, Svetlana finally had to close Mamacita.
I died that time, really. I mean, because it's my heart. It's my dream. But it was just one day, generator broke, and that's it. And it was minus 20 outside. It was 10 here, and I understood I cannot.
You know, there's this idea that Ukrainians are just like superhuman superheroes. And then I had this message from a Ukrainian woman who was like, you know, if I never hear the word resilience again, it will be too soon.
I hate it also. I mean, we are not superhumans. We are not robots. We are not super people. We are human, and we are breakable, unfortunately.
And do you think a lot of people are at breaking point?
I'm sure.
For Veronika Burminova, breaking down is not an option. She is raising her 3-year-old daughter, Masha, on her own. Tonight, they will climb 10 flights of stairs to reach their apartment.
Маша зірочка. Маша молодець.
There is no power, and they do not trust the elevator, even with the emergency generator.
Ні, це 8, нам на 10.
After 2 months of outages, it has become a familiar routine.
Має, тут світло є.
Inside the apartment, Masha shows us how they keep the lights on.
That's so pretty. That is so pretty. And now you have light from a power bank.
Два павербанка.
Oh, you have 2 power banks.
In the kitchen, they make tea by candlelight using a portable gas stove. Dinner is usually instant soup or noodles, but they are lucky that they still have heat.
How many hours of power are you getting a day at the moment?
Ну, години 4. От зараз, ну, типу, точно є 4 мінімум. Типу, до цього було по 2 години, типу, це максимум, це великий максимум. І ми шуткували, ого, є світло, якесь свято.
And when was the last time you took a nice hot shower?
Ну, і душ в минулому році, мабуть, прям душ.
How long can you go on like this?
Та я, ну, насправді я не знаю. Типу, я живу тут і зараз. Типу, ну, іноді важко. Іноді бувають дні, коли немає сили, я їй розповідаю, кажу, Маша, ну, типу, в мене, я зла не тому, що, типу, я хочу на тебе там накричати, а тому, що просто немає сили, мама заморилася. Ну, і вона розуміє.
As night falls, the city goes dark. In the end, Ukraine's greatest strength may have become its heaviest burden, a nation expected to endure without end.